My life began in a country called Uzbekistan. That's where I was born. And one day when the communist regime fell apart, suddenly there was an open way for us to make Aliyah. At this stage, my father divorced my mom. As soon as we came here, my father passed away, so I really felt like, okay, you know, I have to survive in this life, and there is no one that actually will help me. And during this time, my mom got saved. And what happened for us as kids, we saw it from a different angle. We saw how my mom changed. At the beginning, we didn't like the change. She was always inviting me to come. And I remember every time I would deny, my life would get worse. I found myself using heavy drugs and using heroin and shooting, and I became a homeless also. Then one day I was arrested in the police station with many files, you know, and they wanted to send me to prison. And I was quite terrified, you know, because I felt like, you know, I felt like orphan. And I remember my mom came to visit me in the police station, and she said, you know, all the congregation, all the Kehillat Carmel is praying for you right now. I remember when she left, I took another prisoner with me. I said, let's pray that God will help us to change our situation in life. You know, I mean, it was first time I stood on my knees in a police cell, you know, and I really begged God to help. The next day when we went to the court, you know, I was supposed to go to prison, but suddenly the judge saying, you know what, go home. And I remember coming out of there knowing that this is miracle, really. My mom said, okay, now come to the church, come to the congregation, because we have a ministry called House of Victory, and they will help you. And at that moment, I did not have any more resistance. I said, okay, Mom, I want to go. But then these people like treated me so amazing, and there was something special about these people. I mean, they seemed very strange, but in a good way. And they said, okay, yeah, we're willing to take you to the house, but the house is full. You know, we can't take you because there is no empty bed. The house is just overpacked with people. Wow, so I'm thinking to myself, Ma, what I'm doing? I'm going back to the streets. So I went to the streets, but I was very desperate. I came again after a week or so, and they said, okay, now you can come, because one guy just left and there is an empty bed for you. So I came to the house, totally desperate, but inside my heart I said, if he can change my life, I'm gonna give him all my life. And I remember one day there was a prayer meeting. If there is anybody here that wants to start new page and to receive Jesus in his life, I was the only non-believer at that room, you know, so I knew the message was for me. So I went forward, I prayed, you know, just a regular sinner prayer, but the next day, you know, something supernatural I felt happen. Like, and I told you, you know, I felt like I had an orphanage spirit, like I was looking for love of my father, you know, that's what I was looking all my life. And then first thing I realized that God is my father, that everything I was looking for is in him.